So you've decided that food is a definite priority in your family's preparedness. And so what I'm going to talk about now is you've progressed yourself from maybe you've got up to a 30-day supply of food in your pantry, things you normally eat all the time. So now we're going to start talking about other long-term food storage options, and we're going to start with just making a trip. We're going to go to Sam's Club. Let's just use that as an example. Sam's Club, you can pick up chicken just like this, $9.98, and it's good for about 2, maybe 3 years. Nope, 2 years. What I do is I actually write on the price I purchased, the date I purchased it, when it expires, so I can look really easily if this is sitting up on the shelf and know, okay, I need to put this into, this is chicken, I need to put this into a casserole or something and go ahead and eat it at some point early part of next year so that this food doesn't go to waste. Same thing with this big thing of tuna. I've got the date I purchased it, when it expires, and the price I purchased. One of the other things, you can actually measure how much food is going up when you go to the store to replenish these items or to buy other items of this type. You can see how much is food going up, how much are things increasing. One of the other things you're going to need is oxygen absorbers, and I'll put a link in the video's description of some good eBay stores where I've purchased things and I think are trustworthy and you can get a good deal on some things. You're going to need Mylar bags to store the food in, and that's things like rice and beans, which you can get right off the shelf at Sam's Club. If you don't like rice and beans, find something else that you might like at Sam's Club or maybe some other bulk local store. There are several Amish supply type stores that sell grains and barley and wheat and other things you might like. Another option is Mountain House meals. I'm not a big fan of Wise Foods. I've tried them. I don't like them, but maybe you will, and you can call up Wise. They'll send you a free sample, try their food. I didn't care for it. One of the things you can't do is trust what they are saying. This will feed X amount of people for X amount of days. That's going to be different for everyone and every family. But Wise Food, or Mountain House rather, is something you can pick up at Walmart. I think these are around the $7 to $8 range. And a rice and chicken meal will feed 2 people if that need is there. And the nice thing about these is all you need to do is add water. So they're pre-made, ready to go. You don't have to do anything. If you've got the money, hey, buy some Mountain House. It'll last a really long time. There's a company called Thrive. They sell freeze-dried items. This is freeze-dried Monterey Jack cheese, and it is really, really good. I was surprised at how good it was. I've got some freeze-dried from another company, chicken breast. All you do is add water, and you're ready to go. But when we talk about food storage, we need to find a way to get the oxygen away from it. We need to keep it out of high temperatures. We need to keep it out of, so you can't just leave this stuff in your trunk of your car. It's going to go bad. But what you do is you just simply put your rice inside a bag like this, and you get either curling iron or an iron, and you iron it down, and it's sealed. It's done. That's it. It's as simple as that. Of course, you got to put the oxygen absorbers in there. And what they do is they don't take all of the air out. They take all of the oxygen out. So we don't care about anything else, but the oxygen will destroy your food. So you want to get that out of there. My personal preference is to actually take a 5-gallon bucket and put my foods in this and then seal them up inside a 5-gallon bucket. Just adds a little bit of extra layer of protection. The bucket is to keep critters that might somehow get in your house, a mouse or whatever, away from these things, or even your dog from chewing into your long-term food storage. These things will last a long time. Food like this, stored properly, will last as long as 30 years, maybe even more. Freeze-dried items, same thing, 30 to 40 years. Dehydrated is a little bit different, but it's going to be, there's some things that you're going to like freeze-dried, and there's some things you're going to hate freeze-dried, and the only way is to test a few. There is a company in Virginia I highly recommend you go visit called East Coast Food Storage. It's located up near Charlottesville. The gentleman that runs it, Mr. Snow, is really knowledgeable. He's going to take you through a tour of the whole store. It's a warehouse of emergency food storage, and you will love your experience there. check it out, eastcoastfoodstorage.com. I don't get paid by them at all. I've shopped there several times. He's a wonderful guy, and you'll learn a lot by going there and doing that. This is really just introductory into what's needed. But if you have a class you'd like to see something like this taught at your church or your community group, shoot us an email on our website. Get on there and contact us. We'd be happy to come and teach this. We have 30-minute classes, 60-minute classes, and 2- and 3-hour classes on all areas of preparedness. So we'd be happy to come to you and teach this on site.